Hi everyone, and welcome back to another Bedrock Survival Guide with me, JCB. We are starting off in the den that we made in the last episode. We're going to go do some mining today. We've got ourselves some coal, some charcoal. We can make torches. We're ready to go. Okay, so I'm going to actually start my mine from the side of this wall in my little den, and then I don't have to go outside at all until I'm ready. Thank you for the egg, Mr. Chicken. So the best Y level, if you have a look at the coordinates on the top left of the screen, we're looking at the Y level, which is the middle coordinate. That's 68 right now. And we want to be digging down so that is 11. That's because lava will spawn at 10. And the highest Y level you want for diamonds is 12. So 11 is the optimum Y level for finding diamonds. And the reason we want diamonds is because we can make some good armor out of that. That's the strongest material that we can find early game. And once again, we need to get them torches and we need to light the way up because we don't want mobs spawning on the stairs. So I'll come back to you when we get down to Y11. And here we are. I've got a staircase leading all the way down to level 11, Y level 11. There was some bits and bobs on the way. There's some coal here, which I'm going to pick up now. And there was also some iron up there. We can collect the iron with a stone pickaxe, but we're going to need that iron to be able to collect other ores like redstone and diamonds and gold. So it's really important that we collect everything that we find at this early stage in the game. I can also hear some mobs, which probably means that I've got a cave somewhere near my staircase, but we're not going to investigate that just yet. I don't even have a shield. I'm going to save my iron for some armor. We don't have enough for a full set yet, but that's fine. We're going to make a pickaxe. So at the bottom of this staircase, and I am going to sort this out because I am smacking my head every time I go down a step, but we will do that in a little while. It was more important to me right now to just get down to level 11. We're going to dig out a room here and put lots of chests in them so that all the stuff that we collect can go in the chests rather than trying to cart them all the way up the stairs every time. And I can spend quite a lot of time down here without having to go up to the surface. So I'm going to need to go and get some more wood for that. I need all the chests. I need a crafting table so I can make more tools and things. And we need to go and collect the charcoal out of the furnaces. And this will hopefully be the last time I have to go up and down this staircase for a little while. Oh my goodness. We've got rain. That's not good. Things can spawn. It becomes dark in the rain. Things can spawn. So things like phantoms and zombies and scary things. So I'm going to head back. I've got quite a bit of wood again. So let's go back to the relative safety of my little cave in here. I've planted some of the saplings that I collected. So we're going to have plenty of wood to go at. We can make something a bit more efficient for collecting wood. But we'll do that in another episode because we want to get mining. We want to get that iron. We want some diamonds and all that good stuff. So let's get back in here. Hey, Horace and or Jasper. Oh, they're still alive. Oh, eggs. Yes, let's keep the eggs. Those are going to come in useful later as well. So let's take the bed that I've got and let's get some of this cobble and make some stairs. Is that enough? Let's make a couple more. And as I'm on my way down here already, I can just expand the ceiling in here so I'm not hitting my head every time I walk down the stairs. So placing the stairs will not only make this spawn-proof down here, because stairs are not a spawnable block, but it will also mean that you're not jumping up onto the blocks every time. Jumping will deplete the hunger gauge and will mean that you'll need to eat more often. So the less that we have to eat this early in the game, the better, because we don't have a renewable source of food yet. And even though I know that stairs are spawn proof, I'm still going to put torches because, you know, torches and light equals no mobs. And it also means that I can see. There we go. I've got a taller ceiling. Oh, broke a torch. I've got a taller ceiling on my staircase so I'm not smacking my face against the wall every time I come down. And I've got stairs leading all the way so I can just go straight up and down and use less of my hunger bar. Now, I know that the direction that I dug in leads to an extreme hills biome, which means that I'm actually at risk of getting silverfish come out of the blocks, and I think one of these here is going to be a silverfish block. So if I just mine blocks normally, you see it has a certain amount of time that it takes to dig those blocks, but there's one, I think it was here. Oh, it's maybe moved, but there was one that was taking a little bit longer. Oh, it's okay. It's either gone or... Oh, that one. There. I knew there was one. There, did you see it? Oh, it was maybe too fast. But yeah, silverfish are a thing in Extreme Hills. And they are kind of dangerous early game because they will, if you hit them, they will cry out and their friends will come out of blocks to come and rescue them. And they can, you know, overwhelm you a bit. So if you notice that a block is taking a bit longer than normal to break, then just maybe dodge that one for now. Otherwise, those horrible little things will jump out of the block and come and try and get you. And they're gross and horrible, and they have the thorns enchantment, and they can they're just nasty. Okay, so I've got my room. I'm going to make sure that it's lit up. I'm going to put the torches on the floor because we're going to be putting chests against the walls. I'm going to put my bed down. Is it night time? We can sleep. And because I went to get lots more wood, I can now make another crafting table to put down here, and then we can use more wood to make plenty of chests so that we can store the stone and any goodies that we may find in this mine. So I'll put a couple down over here. Probably need like 2 for cobblestone. We'll need 1 for all the andesite, granite and diorite. Now this is just the way that I organise my chest. It doesn't mean that you have to as well, but that's what I do. So that one's going to be for dirt and gravel. Then I'll need some more. So let's do that one as a tool chest, and that one can be for things like iron and gold and diamonds and things that we find. So we'll also need a couple of furnaces down here to smelt the ore. Let's just do an iron one and a gold one, and found some fuel on the way down so I can put my coal in one and the charcoal that we collected in the other. So we're ready to go. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you what I do, and then I'm going to do all my mining off camera because I'm not going to do a full episode where I'm mining, because I can just show you what to do, and then by the time you've mined all the diamonds you want, it'll be time for the next episode. So I'm going to dig 100 blocks in one direction. I can hear silverfish again. Ooh, they're nasty. And which direction are we going? We're going, if you look at the coordinates top left, we're going in a -X position. So it goes X, Y, Z. We're moving along the X axis. So we're starting around 860-ish. So if I dig this tunnel and stop when I get to 760, that'll be around about 100 blocks. And then what we'll do is we'll branch off. So this is called branch mining. We'll be branching off the main tunnel and hopefully getting all the diamonds we can. And I'm going to pick up everything that I find. I think this main tunnel, I'm going to make it 3 wide so it's obvious that it's the main tunnel, and then that will help me not to get lost. Oh, we found our first redstone, which means I need to go and make an iron pickaxe so that we can actually mine this. So getting the iron that I've mined, making sure that I only do it in multiples of 8 again, because I'm still not happy with the amount of coal that I've got. Later on in the game, we'll have plenty. We won't care about using it all the time. Come on, I just need 3. There we go. So now I can make my iron pickaxe. And it's sometimes advisable to follow the redstone or any of the ores because it can often lead to diamonds, not all the time, but if you've got a vein of one ore, it might lead to diamonds. But redstone is also good. When you mine it, it will give you XP, just like the coal. It's a good source of XP early on in the game. My inventory is extremely full right now, so I need to go and get rid of this. So in my cobblestone chest, I've filled up all the slots with cobblestone. That way it'll stop me from putting other things in there that I don't want in there. That again is just my OCD kicking in. I don't like to have things in the wrong chest. It just helps me keep organised and know what I've got. I've also made multiple pickaxes so that I'm not having to craft one every time I run out. I've got plenty with me, so that that just saves time on crafting things. And here's a satisfying little trick with the gravel. If you break that bottom one and place a torch really quick, I can't do it every time. Sometimes I miss. Yeah, the gravel will break on top of the torch, and you don't have to use your shovel every time. Woohoo! We found some gold, so I want my iron pickaxe again, and let's dig out that gold. Gold has actually become quite useful since the Nether update. It was one of those things that people weren't really bothered about getting, but now it has become extremely useful with the addition of the piglin mob to the game. I've got no space for my gold. Oh, that birch sapling is haunting me. Let's go empty this so I can actually pick up my gold. Place a torch so we're not greeted by a monster on the way back. Put this food into me goodies chest for now. I've got some mutton in there. That is ore that can go in there. Oh, and we've got multiples of 8 so we can smelt more iron. Oh no! We've got a slime chunk. That's annoying, to say the least. Wow, that's rather, well, it's a good thing and it's also a bad thing, which means I'm going to get slime spawning in this tunnel when I don't want it. This is my mine. I don't want slime in my mine. But also, oh, diamonds! But also, oh, I'm talking about one thing and now I've found diamonds. Yeah, slime, annoying, but diamonds, yay! Put away gravel. I've run out of shovel. Okay, so I'm going to dig around these. I'm going to mine these first ones that I've found, but after that, I'm going to leave diamonds where I found them, because I'm going to wait and get the fortune enchantment first. So that we can maximize the amount of diamonds we get from the ore. But these first ones we want to make a pickaxe out of, so in fact I'm just going to mine 3 of them. Yep, I've got space. 1, 2, 3. Just going to mine 3 of them, and then we can make a pickaxe, and we'll be able to make an enchanting table. In fact, we'll need another 2. I only found 4 there. Okay, fine, that's fine. Just dig a little way around it as well, just in case any have spawned close to it, but not always the case, but sometimes is. No, haven't been too lucky this time. That's great, we found our first diamonds, woohoo! Let's just torch this up, and oh my goodness, what am I going to do about slime? Let's just block that off for now. Yeah, let's just block that off for now, because I don't want to be facing slime every time, especially when I haven't got good armor. And we can start branching off, and then we can finish the episode by showing you what I'm going to do, and then in the start of the next episode we can see how I got on. So from this main tunnel I'm going to be branching out from the sides. This first one I'll start like 1 block in, and I'll be mining all that coal as well, because I need that. And what I'm going to do is dig another 100 blocks that way, unless I get to lava or a cave or something, then I'll stop. So then when I've done my 100 blocks that way, I can do 100 blocks that way, and then I'll move along. So I'll go 2 along Some people do 3, but the idea is that if there's diamonds along this line here, you'll see it on this side. And if there's diamonds on this line here, you'll see it on this side. Now, some people will go 3 across because usually you get diamonds spawning side by side. But I like to do things thoroughly, and I'm frightened I miss out, so I just leave a gap of 2. Now, the very, very last thing that I'll mention before we end the episode is that when I'm placing my torches, what I'll do is if I'm heading away from the main tunnel, I'll place my torches on the right, and then if I'm heading back towards the tunnel, I'll place them on the left, and that way, as I'm getting further and further out, I'll know which direction I need to go to get back to my main mine. Oh my goodness, I'm absolutely surrounded by lava right now. And but over here, I found some more diamonds. Yay! So I'm going to just dig around these. I'll make sure, in fact, I could probably do it now. I'll make sure there's stuff under there so that when I do mine them, that we don't drop them in the lava, because that would be a terrible tragedy. But I'm going to leave them there for now. I'll leave them exposed. And we'll get them when I've got Fortune 3 on a pickaxe. So I'm going to do some mining off camera, and at the start of the next episode we can see how I got on. I'm not going to be mining those diamonds. I've got the 3 that I need for my pickaxe. I'm going to be leaving them where I find them, and we'll wait until we've got Fortune 3 enchantment on a pickaxe before we mine them diamonds. Then we can get even more. But guys, if you did enjoy this video, make sure you're smashing that like button, and if you're new to the channel, hit subscribe and press the bell button for all notifications of future videos, and then you won't miss a thing, and it is absolutely free. Make sure you're checking the description for all the social media links. I'm on Twitter and Facebook and Discord. I've got my own Discord server if you want to come and say hello. Love to hear from people who enjoy the content. I can hear slime. Oh, there's slime. Okay, guys, I will see you in the next episode. Bye. No, slime, no.